You have very little space in the film to just scare the shit out of people so they remember you in the scenes in between.
The first question I want to ask is, I think usually when I talk to actors who play villains, they're able to tell me something that they find redeemable in these characters and maybe something empathetic about that they're able to find in them for their performances. And so with the Harkonnens, I'm kind of struggling to find those redeemable qualities. So I'm curious for the both of you, what did you find most compelling about playing them? And is there anything relatable about what they're striving for? I'm going to throw that to you first, Stellan.
When I didn't look for anything redeeming, I knew his function in this film. My function is to be as frightening as possible. That's it. There's no room for any psychology and sort of diving into, well, he had a bad childhood and he wanted to sleep with his mother, but he wasn't allowed to, and stuff like that. So there's no psychology behind it. You have very little space in the film to just scare the shit out of people so they remember you in the scenes in between, and that Dave and I will be hanging in their back of their heads, threatening throughout the movie, even if they don't see us.
And Dave, was that the same for you? Was that the main directive? Just be horrifying?
Yeah, it's weird. I always, I really believe in this. I really believe in perspective. I really believe that, kind of people who we see, or decent human beings, the people who we see on screen as villains, like the villains never see themselves as villains. So I think if you play a villain, self-righteous, like he really believes that what he's doing is the right thing to do.
Absolutely.
You play them like that, and they come across like true. So I think that is all perspective. But I think everything is just, for me, it's kind of like tone and voice and tone and body language that becomes terrifying. I think if you always try to play a character who's trying to be terrifying, then he's never terrifying. If you underplay him and then pick your right moments to be terrifying, then that character is terrifying.
Speaking of terrifying, Stellan, a number of your scenes as the Baron take place in what I would just consider this like nightmare spa. I mean, you're dipped in goo. There's a lot of gross things going on, and I'm curious what you can tell me about filming some of these scenes. Was any of that particularly challenging or disgusting for you?
You don't think that much about what is disgusting or anything when you film, because you're concentrated on doing your job. So, but I must say that I did not want to drown in that black goo that I was dipping into there. And then you come up and then you see Dave's nice face behind the camera there, and that makes you very happy. And then you forget about the anxiety you had underwater.
Their cruelty to my people is all I've known.
One day, the legend will be born. All of civilization depends on it.